I've seen a few eagles in Colorado, actually.
Oh yeah, we actually, and we're live we're live now, but just so you know, and we were chatting with Kerry this morning, and there's bald eagles. We used to live in a house in kind of the northeast of the city, and there's a bald eagle reserve,
Oh wow.
and there's nests, and we saw them very often over there. So beautiful.
Yeah, amazing bird, and
Yeah,
that's an amazing bird.
my favorite for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Good morning, Trunited. Hope everybody's doing amazing today. Happy Veterans Day. Really a heartfelt thank you to all those veterans that are watching this today, and of course, that are part of our families. Many of you I know have veterans in your family. Make sure you reach out, thank them, and anybody that you know or you see out there, because a lot of the veterans today will be wearing their hats, will be wearing their shirts, and I think it's important to let them know that we appreciate them and we thank them. And I wanted to have a special person on this interview today, Kerry Miller, my friend, my brother. Thank you so much for your service, 18-year service in the Navy, and just overall an amazing human being, amazing leader, and very, very excited with your Trunited business. So thanks, brother, for your service. Appreciate you tons, my family and myself. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. How
Well,
are you
thank you,
today?
man. I'm doing great, man. It's today is special day. You know, I was thinking after we talked a while ago earlier today, and I remember back when I would deploy, and as I looked down on the pier as we were departing and seeing the families there, not just my family, but every family. So let me throw a little challenge out to everybody. Find a family this holiday season. You know, it's kind of ironic. Veterans Day is during the holiday period. The toughest time for any veteran that is serving abroad is the holidays. The toughest time for any veteran family whose loved one is serving abroad is the holidays.
Yeah.
And they're very easy to find. All you have to do is reach out to a base and say, hey, we want to do special for someone. And I remember on my deployments, and I spent 2 or 3 Christmases away, but receiving cookies and candy and cards by the thousands, you know, from loved ones and from groups that would put together things, and whether it be if you're in a tent in the middle of the desert, if you're on the line in Korea, if you're on a ship in the Persian Gulf, no matter where the soldiers are, they will receive the packages. So if you want to do something special and really put a smile on someone's face, do something special for a veteran's family, and do something special for that vet that's out there in the field this holiday season, because it's the hardest, toughest time of any military family and or person that is serving today. And so I was going to close with that, but I want to open with that because I want you thinking about it the whole time that we're sitting here talking and sharing. And but you know, the greatest thing I did was serve my country.
That's awesome. You know, and I've spoken to so many veterans in the last few days, and we've interviewed, abled veterans, disabled veterans, active duty military, and there's been a consistent trend. Each and every one of them that we've spoken to, no matter what happened, even though many of them have suffered physical injury, mental injury, is they remain thankful. They remain honored. They remain, with this humble gratefulness to the time that they served, and they've all carried over those lessons and that discipline and that ethic over to their lives. So, you know, that's so amazing to me, because as you know, I'm first generation immigrant to the US. I became a citizen not that long ago, but I've loved this country ever since I was a kid. You know, ever since I was a kid, it was a dream of mine to come and live in this country and to prosper in this country. And that dream only swelled up as the years passed, right? And the more I knew, the more I loved. And one of those things was the potential, the opportunities, the freedoms that we enjoy here that are not present anywhere else. You know, just to give you a little bit of a background on this, you know, in South America in the last 3 decades, we have seen really the citizens don't have the opportunity to go and build a business for themselves, right? It takes a lot of greasing the wheels, if you will, to even be in business for yourself. So,
right.
You know, for us to have the freedom here to start a business by just saying yes, which is what we have in Trunited, and just signing up in 5 minutes, it's amazing. It is unbelievable, and it's such a privilege and an honor that, you know, it makes me want to go build it to the moon and back. And that's the passion that we have, and I see and I see that in your heart as well, in your eyes. So, you know, thanks so much for joining me this morning to honor the vets. And it's no excuses November after all, right?
That's right. No excuses. Yeah, and you just hit on something really, really powerful. And you know, I've had the privilege of being on every continent in the world, and sitting down. I've been all over South America, Uruguay, Buenos Aires. I've been Colombia. I've been all over. You know, I've been to all over Europe. I've been to Australia. I've been to Japan, to all over, and you don't really understand what you have until you see what others don't have. And when you sit down with them and their one dream in life was to be able to do 1/10 of what we have the opportunity to do here. And I'll use Trunited as an example. And you know, irregardless of what people think, and I believe it's our responsibility to share with people truth and to share with people an opportunity that I believe, and I use this term, and I got it from Mike Popovich. I wish I would have coined it, but generational wealth. And you know, this is really, and I own 6 companies. I have marketing companies. I've got app companies. I do a lot of tech. And I've never found anything. This is truly an opportunity to share what, you know, and this term's kind of watered down, but the American dream with someone who can take literally $50 a month and turn it into millions of dollars. And there's going to be millionaires made with the challenge. It's going to happen. And, you know, the question is this, and I'll never forget, I'll share a story with you to put this in perspective. I pulled into Port-au-Prince, Haiti. This was in the 80s. And as we pulled in, I'd never seen anything like it in my life. You think you see poor. You see poor in the United States. You've not seen anything until you go to Port-au-Prince, Haiti. And as we pulled in, I was sitting there and we were docking the ship, and I was looking over, and here over to my right was a family. They were washing clothes and washing dishes in the same water that we were pulling into the ocean, that we were, the water that we were docking in. They were washing dishes, and just a few feet over, you saw people using the restroom in the same water that they're washing clothes and washing dishes. Wow. And as you walk through the towns, people just clinch onto you like you have a magic dust or something that, I mean, you're an American. If you've never been overseas and you've never seen despair, true despair, and people who truly would just to hold a cup, just to hold a cup like this, to touch it and to drink out of it, to be able to pick up a pen and write. You don't know what it truly means to be an American until you see what others don't have.
Yeah.
They eat this much, and we go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac and a large fry and a large drink, 10,000 calories at a time, and they're lucky to have 100 calories a day. And so, it's what we have here is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. The company name is named correctly. I give you guys credit, Trunited.
Dr. Nico deserves the credit for that one.
I heard it from the very beginning, truly united. And as a people, we have the opportunity, and eventually we will spread to other countries so that we can have the opportunity to spread what we have, that generational wealth that people truly believe in. But let me pull back just a minute and let me tell you what you can do. If you want to really truly do something with Trunited in the challenge, take yourself to a level to where you can go to a place like Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and you can build a school. You can build homes for people that don't have a home. You can go to a country and you say, well, gosh, Kerry, and I hear this all the time, Kerry, we have problems here. Let me tell you something. Take care of those problems here and you'll have plenty of wealth left over to go take care of problems all over the world. Yes. Go to Africa. I've been to Africa. And I never forget the first time I was in Mombasa, Kenya. And this little boy, he followed me everywhere. And I think I told this story the other day. He followed me everywhere. And at the end of the day, I took him home, which I thought was home, but he said, I'll just stop right here. And later that evening, I went back out and I saw a big rustle underneath the pier. And it was this little boy wrapped up in plastic. That was his blanket. But he was so thankful to get to be with someone during the day, and I gave him my belt. My belt had my name on it. That's how he knew my name. I had a cowboy belt that had my name on it, and I'll never forget it. You can change people's lives. You be the hero. Today we're celebrating heroes all over the world that right now are giving up everything they have. I want to read what Carlos, and I know he posted this, but I want to read this because I think it's important for you to hear, not just read. And it says, what is a veteran? A veteran, whether active duty, discharged, retired, or reserve, is someone who at one point in his life wrote a blank check made payable to the United States of America for an amount of up to and including his life. Let me just say this. You can give and not put on a uniform. You can take care of others just like those who are giving today are taking care of us. There's people in the desert right now who wish that they were at home waking up in a warm bed. There are sailors on a ship who's going to have a nice steak dinner today and go right to work, go on duty to make sure that missiles aren't launched at us. They're going to do their job. When you wake up in the morning and you're in the military, you know what you wake up and you do? You do your job to protect those that you love and care about. You give everything you have to make sure that your family and your loved ones and every person you meet on the street is safe and secure in the greatest country ever in the history of the world, where you have opportunities that no one else will ever have. So take advantage of that. Be a part of something special. Be a part of something and help it to grow and help others. Take yourself out of it. I don't know of a single veteran that wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to be a hero today. I want to go out and take a bullet for someone I love. And you know what they think about? They think about the people that they love the most. The most successful business people I know think about others first, and it will always come back to them. So today, you be a veteran. Be a veteran of success, an opportunity to help others who do not understand or believe that they can. Be the shining light on the hill that says, hey, come on and be a part. And then take everything I just said and you go out today and you buy a veteran a meal. Buy him a hamburger, buy him a steak, whatever you want to do. But most importantly, shake his hand.
Yep.
And give him a hug. And give her a hug. Because you see, veteran it's not gender neutral. It's him and her fighting for us, giving their all, their entire life. So we can come on board and do this right here.
So good, Kerry. Thank you so much, brother. You've said it all. And my heart is full because I know that people that listen to this, watch this, will have an opportunity today and for the rest of the week. It doesn't have to be one day a year.
That's right.
It can be any day. So
Veterans
that next
Day is
time,
every day.
yes, so that the next time that you run into somebody that it is a veteran, or you find out that somebody you didn't know is a veteran, just thank him for their service.
That's right.
Give him a hug. Give him a smile, right?
Because
Be a shining light in their lives.
They won't know unless you say it.
That's right.
You pass them every day on the street and you never know. Why? Because they don't have their chest puffed out.
Exactly.
They're living their life because they did it because they loved you.
100%. Thank you so much, brother. Have an awesome day today. Thanks again for your service. We love you. And, what a better thing than to honor vets than to be a shining light in other people's lives today,
That's right.
every day.
Thank you, buddy. I love you too, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Have a good day, bud.
Bye-bye.